today I'm going to guide you through a gentle yoga that we do in cardiac rehab. So it's important before we start, everyone has different abilities, different injuries. Everything we do in this class should feel good. So I want to make sure that you're honoring your body, and if I show something with the arms up and that doesn't feel good for you, you can have your arms lower. So please don't go into pain as we go through any of this. We're going to start by just taking a deep breath in through the nose and giving a big exhale out through the mouth. And then go ahead and close your eyes, sit comfortably in your chair, and I want you to just start by connecting with the breath. So really noticing and feeling the sensation as you breathe in and as you breathe out. So you could choose to follow the feeling of the air entering the nose and exiting the nose. You may focus on that sensation of the chest rising and falling. Or if you're a good diaphragmatic breather, that sensation of air filling the abdomen. So just sort of one point of focus on the breath that we're going to follow. And by following the breath, we're starting to anchor ourselves in the present moment, starting to let go of other thoughts and worries, and just allowing the body and the mind to slow down. And it's normal for other thoughts to come to mind. As they do, just sort of notice that you're thinking something else and gently guide yourself back to that feeling of breath flowing in and breath flowing out. And then we're going to just scan the body. So kind of start with your focus at the top of the head, and you're going to slowly move your way down, noticing any sensations, any tension, any areas of holding or soreness in the body. So noticing at the head and through the jaw, the neck, the shoulders, along the spine, noticing the back of the spine, all the way to the seat of the chair and the hips resting on the chair. And then noticing from the chest down through the front of the spine, along the abdomen. And then let yourself feel the weight of the hips on the chair. And noticing any sensation in the knees, the shins, the calves. And then feel your feet on the floor. If the feet aren't flat on the floor, go ahead and place them flat on the floor and feel the feet in contact with the floor. And just checking in, noticing what's going on in the body today. And then allow yourself to shift from sensation in the body and just bringing awareness to any thoughts or emotions that might be coming up as we're sitting and breathing. If your mind keeps kind of being drawn back to something, just noticing sort of the emotion, the energy in the body. Maybe today you're tired, maybe you're energetic, maybe you're sad, maybe hopeful, maybe at ease, maybe feeling tense, just checking in. And the breath can be a very powerful tool. So as we go through, we're going to be pairing breathing with movement, and you can use the breath to take a deeper breath, sort of opening areas of tension. And as you do your exhalation, letting go of tension. So we're going to take one deep breath in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. And then we're going to slowly open the eyes. Okay, so we're going to start to bring some movement to the body. So if you can, just sit forward in the chair just a little bit. And we're going to start by moving the head and the neck. So as you inhale, gently lifting the chin up, only going as far as is comfortable for your neck. letting yourself feel the front of the throat and the neck opening, the jaws relaxed as you're breathing here. And then on your next exhale, slowly bringing the chin all the way to the chest, gazing down and letting the breath flow in and out as we're holding the chin down, feeling that sensation of stretch in the back of the neck, between the shoulder blades maybe. And then we're going to flow with the breath and movement. So as you inhale, gazing up, lifting the chin. And as you exhale, dropping the chin to the chest. So moving at the pace of your own breath and trying to take that full inhale all the way as you're lifting up, and the full exhale as you're gazing down. And we'll do 2 more like that, opening up the front of the neck and the back of the neck. Good, and then we'll land with the head back in neutral. And now we're going to work with the side motion of the neck. So we're going to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently tip your ear to your shoulder. Feel that opening in the side of the neck. A lot of people tend to hold tension here. With each exhale, can you think about letting go of tension, letting go of holding? Maybe you feel a shift in how much you're able to move or stretch there. Inhale slowly up to center, and we're going to exhale over to the other side. And again, just noticing sensation. Maybe it's different one side of the body than the other side of the body. Again, using that inhale to open into the tension, and as you exhale, letting go of tension. Inhale slowly back up to center. Good. We're going to start by bringing the hands forward. Inhale, press the palms forward as though you're holding up a wall. And then as you exhale, flip the palms over. So there's still a lot of energy going through the hands. Good. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, flip the palms over. Good. Inhale, press forward. Last time. Exhale, flip the palms. Good. We're going to interlace the fingers, press the palms forward. Feel that opening through the wrists. And then as you inhale, maybe you can reach the arms up a little bit. Maybe you can bring them all the way up, taking a nice full breath in. And as you exhale, slowly bringing the arms back all the way down. We'll bring the hands to the knees. We're going to do a seated version of cat-cow, so bringing more motion through the spine. So as you inhale, we're going to lift the chest, draw the shoulders back, gaze up. And then as you exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone, dropping the chin to the chest. Inhale, lifting the chest, drawing the shoulders back, so we're opening the front of the body. Exhale, rounding, tucking the tailbone, opening the back of the body. Good. 2 more. Inhale, expanding the front body. Exhale, rounding, releasing the back of the body. Good. Inhale, back up tall. And we're going to transition into our seated sun salutation. So we're going to move through the first round very slowly, and then we'll do a couple more rounds paired with the breath. So they'll be a little bit quicker. It's called a sun salutation. It's a warming and energizing kind of practice. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up to where it's comfortable, gaze up, feel this opening through the ribs, through the shoulders, through the spine. And we're continuing to let the breath flow here. And on your next exhale, we're going to bring the hands to the knees, slowly rounding forward, letting the head drop down. So the head is heavy. So you can stop here. Your hands can come all the way to the toes, just depending on your flexibility. But I want you in this position to really let the head hang heavy. So you might even rock the head a little bit, let go of tension in the neck. Good. And then on your next inhale, slowly coming back up. We're going to hug the knee into the chest. So you can hold this way. If your knee is not comfortable like that, you can hold underneath. And we're gonna draw the knee to the chest, but then lift the chest so the spine stays tall. And then we're gonna exhale, release. Good. Inhale, reaching up, stretching up, continuing to breathe. Exhale, letting the hands come to the knees, slowly coming all the way down, releasing the back of the spine. On the next breath in, slowly rolling back up. And we'll hug the opposite knee into the chest, drop the shoulders, lift the spine. And then slowly release the leg. Good. We're gonna add on. So we're gonna inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward, hands come down. This time we're gonna inhale, reach up, kick the leg forward, feel the energy through that heel like you're trying to hold a wall up with the foot. And then exhale, hug the knee in, lifting the chest. Exhale, release. Other side, inhale, reach up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, rolling up. Other leg kicks forward, arms reach up, feel that energy through the foot. Exhale, hug the knee in. One more round each side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach with the kick. Exhale, hug the knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach with a kick. Exhale, hug the knee. Inhale, release. Reach the hands up, look up, let the palms touch, bring the hands together at heart center, feel the fingertips touching. Let the breath settle, just noticing your breathing. Letting the shoulders relax down the back. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now we're going to transition to doing some standing poses. So you're going to keep a chair in front of you for balance so that you can see me. I'm going to set my chair aside, okay? And we're going to start by coming into mountain pose. So I want you to bring your feet hips width apart, okay? Turn the palms forward, and we're standing, and just kind of notice yourself standing here. And now we're going to bring some intention to it. So really feel your feet pressing into the floor. I want you to squeeze and tighten your thighs, squeeze and tighten your buttocks. Draw your belly button in towards the spine. Let's take the shoulders down and back, palms forward. And then imagine I have a string in the top of your head and I'm pulling that string. And so now we're standing in mountain pose. There's a lot of energy and muscle activation here. And just noticing, do you feel stable here? Does it feel like there's equal weight in the right foot and the left foot? Do you feel like you're maybe swaying forward and back or side to side? But just feeling this strength and stability in mountain pose. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Let the palms touch. And then exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up. We're going to drop the right arm, reach up through the left arm, and gently stretch over. As you inhale, reaching the arms up, and we're going to exhale over to the other side. Inhale back up, let the palms come to touch, and exhale, hands come together at the heart. We're going to step the feet apart about 3 feet, okay? We're going to bring the hands to the hips or to the chair, okay? I'm going to take my front foot, turn it all the way out, my back foot, turn it in a little bit, okay? I'm gonna start with my hands on my hips. We're gonna take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're gonna bend your front knee. We're gonna inhale and straighten, exhale, bend. So again, hands can be on the chair, okay? If you're feeling confident with your balance, we're gonna breathe in. As you exhale, bend the knee, you can reach the arms out. Maybe you're holding the chair with one hand. This is warrior two. So we're looking out over the fingers. We have this knee bent. This back leg is nice and straight. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. Exhale, bend. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. Good. Inhale, reach up. We're gonna exhale, take both hands down. This hand is gonna slide down the leg as this arm reaches up. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. This is triangle pose. Getting a nice stretch in the side body. We're gonna inhale, come back up, switch direction. Exhale, come back. Inhale, come forward into triangle. And we're gonna exhale, coming into our reverse triangle. And then inhale, come back up. We're gonna bring the feet to the other direction and repeat that on the other side. Okay. Hands can be on the chair, on the hips. We'll breathe in. As you breathe out, bend the front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Okay. If you're feeling comfortable with your balance, arms can come up. Inhale, exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, reach up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Good. Inhale, straighten. We're going to slide the hand down the leg as we reach up and look up. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale one more time into triangle. And exhale, reverse. And then we'll bring both arms down. Bend the knees, step the feet together, return to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So now we're going to turn to the side for our next standing series. Okay, so I'm going to turn my chair. We will use the chair. Okay. So we're going to do a modified version of downward facing dog, which is a nice stretch to release the whole back of the body. So hands are going to go on the chair, and we're gently going to walk the feet back, and then press the hips back as you drop the head and the chest down. So you're only going as far as is comfortable for your body. You can have a little bend in the knees. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then as you inhale, we're going to slowly walk back up towards the chair. Okay. So we're going to use that as a recovery position between a couple of the standing exercises that we're going to do. So we're going to transition into our warrior one. So we're going to step the right leg back, the left leg is forward. Hands can stay on the chair, okay? Head is up, shoulders are down and back. We're going to take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bend the front knee. This back heel stays pressing down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Maybe you reach up one arm, maybe you reach up both arms. Maybe you keep the hands on the chair. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. We're going to take the hands onto that leg or onto the chair as we slide the hand down the leg, keeping a lift in the chest. So we're really isolating a nice stretch here in this modified forward bend. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. As you inhale, slowly roll back up, and we're going to step the feet together and return to that downward facing dog. Walking the legs back, pressing the hips back, releasing the head and the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then slowly walking back up, returning to mountain pose. And then we'll repeat that on the other side. So we're going to step the left foot back, the right leg is forward. Hands can be on the hips or on the chair. Take a deep breath in, Breathe out, bend the front knee, keeping that back knee nice and straight. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Maybe one arm reaches up, maybe both arms reach up. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend into warrior one. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, hands to the leg, to the chair, as you gently stretch forward, keeping a lift in the spine, trying to keep the back nice and neutral. We don't want to see a lot of slouching. Only going as far as is comfortable for your legs. And then inhale, slowly come up. Step forward to mountain pose. And then we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to exhale now into chair pose. So hands can be on the chair. The weight is in my heels. My knees aren't coming forward. My hips are going back. Your arms can be here. They can be here. We're going to flow. So inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back up. And exhale to chair. Good. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out as you slowly return to standing. And we'll do one more downward facing dog, walking the legs back, pressing the hips back, taking a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. And then we'll slowly return back to standing, back to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms up. And then exhale, hands come together at heart center. Just taking a moment again, checking in with your breathing, noticing what sensations you feel in your body, letting the breathing slow down. And then we'll release the hands, and we're going to transition into some balance poses. So for the balance work, I would recommend having a chair in front of you. Again, just so you can see me, I'm keeping mine to the side. All right, so we're gonna start by bringing the feet hips width apart and just shifting your weight onto one foot and then the other foot, okay? And just feeling all of the weight kind of grounding through the whole sole of the foot on one side and then the other side. And we're gonna land with the weight here on the right foot. And we're gonna turn the left foot and put the inner left heel along the inner right ankle and the toes on the left foot on the ground. All right. Find a focal point, something either on the floor or on the wall ahead of you that's not moving. Having something that you focus on is going to help with balance. And then if you can let go of the chair, you can try bringing the hands together at the heart. Maybe you can try reaching the arms up. And this is tree pose, a modified version of tree pose. And it's okay to be moving, it's okay to hold the chair. And then we're slowly going to bring the hands back down. And then release the foot. And then again, just shifting weight side to side. So you really feel that leg you're standing on, the muscles here stabilizing. And then we're going to land with all of our weight on the other foot. And then slowly transition. Heel to the inner ankle, toe to the floor. Focus your gaze. If you can let go of the chair, hands can be at the heart center. Arms can reach up for tree pose. And then we'll slowly release the hands down. And release the foot down. So we're going to do that again, and you can do the exact same thing we just did using the chair, keeping the foot down, but we're going to transition all the way here. You can try lifting the foot up. So I don't want it over the knee joint, but it can be on the inner calf or it can be up above. Okay, I'm going to do it here for today. Again, that focal point is really important to help stabilize. If you feel balanced, hands can be on the chair, heart center. Maybe one arm reaches up and is on the chair. Maybe both arms reach up as we're in our tree pose. And then we'll slowly bring the hands back down and release the foot down. And shifting weight side to side. And then again, landing with the weight on that opposite foot, figuring out, do we want toes down or the added challenge of lifting the foot up today? Chair is here, always for stability. And maybe reaching up one arm or both arms. And then slowly bringing the hands back down, bringing the foot down, stepping the feet together, palms forward, head is up, shoulders down, coming back into our mountain pose. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And we're going to transition back to sitting in the chair. So we're gonna do some stretches that you would do at the end of a yoga class that a lot of times might be done on the floor, but we're gonna do them in the chair today. So we're gonna take both feet forward, heels on the ground, point the toes up. We're gonna inhale, reach the arms forward, stretch your torso forward. So I'm keeping my spine nice and straight, I'm not rounding the spine. And then I'm just placing my hands wherever they land. It might be above the knees, on the shins. Relax the shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good. Take another deep breath in. And out. Good. On this one, I want you to take a deep breath in. Can you breathe into any tension or tightness in the back or in the back of the leg? So as you inhale, imagine expanding into the area of tension. And as you exhale, what can you let go of? You may find you can even stretch forward a little bit more in that exhalation. One more deep breath in and exhale. Good. Slowly coming back up. Good. And then we're going to bend the knees in. So let's take and cross your right ankle over your left. Okay. Left knee. Sitting up nice and tall, you're going to feel a stretch through that outer hip. Let the shoulders be relaxed. And then notice when you flex the foot, what does that feel like? And then relax the foot. And then maybe there's space that you can hinge forward a little bit over the legs. Now, if this position doesn't work for you, you can do butterfly. So you can just have feet together and gently guide the knees apart. But if this position works, we're going to be here. And then we're going to sit back up. And now we're going to hug the right knee over towards the left shoulder and turn to look over the right shoulder. So we're changing where that stretch is in this outer hip. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Trying to let the spine be as tall as it can be as we're here in the stretch. Letting the shoulders be as relaxed as they can be. One more deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale, we'll come back to center. Slowly release the leg down. Just pause for a moment here, noticing the difference in the right leg and the left leg. And then we're going to switch and bring that left ankle up. Good. So you might notice one side feels tighter or looser than the other, or you might feel the stretch in a different place or a different way. And let's again flex the foot, feel how that changes the stretch. And then release the foot. Maybe there's space to come over that leg. Nice, easy breaths here. It's a nice opportunity to slow down, both physically and mentally. And then on the next inhale, slowly coming back up, we're going to hug that knee across the body towards the opposite shoulder. Turn to look over the left shoulder. Good. Nice breath in and out. Good. Again, deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more. And then slowly coming back to center, and then uncross the leg. Good. We're gonna inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, we're gonna turn over to the right and lower the hands down. So the left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. The right hand can be on the armrest of the chair or the seat of the chair, depending on your flexibility. But as you inhale, I want you to think about growing the spine tall. And as you exhale, maybe you can turn a little bit deeper. Try that again. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, release into that rotation. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then on the next in-breath, slowly coming back to the center. And again, just pausing, noticing how you feel after doing that on one side. And we'll repeat to the other side. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, coming into that twist. Right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand to the armrest or the seat of the chair. Inhaling a tall spine. And exhale, releasing into that rotation. Good. 2 more deep breaths like that. And then on the next in-breath, slowly coming back to center. And we'll bring the palms together at heart center. Again, feeling the connection of each fingertip to the next one. Connecting again with the breath. And then we'll go ahead and sit back in the chair, settling in, feet are relaxed on the floor. Let's bring the hands to the thighs. And again, you can close your eyes. So we're going to close class today, similar to how we started. So let's reconnect with the breath. Just noticing as the breath flows in and out, where are you feeling the breath? Where are you feeling the expansion? Where are you able to feel a sensation of relaxation or letting go? And then we'll repeat that body scan. So just starting at the top of the head. And just bringing your awareness to the jaw, the neck and the shoulders. Scanning down the spine, in the front of the body, the chest, the abdomen. Feeling the weight of the hips sitting on the chair and the weight of the thighs being supported by the chair. And feel the weight of the hands and the warmth of the hands resting on the thighs. And then bringing the awareness down the legs, from the knees, the shins, the calves, to the feeling of the feet resting on the floor. And just allowing yourself to pause and notice. Has anything changed? Are there areas that feel sensation now that didn't before? Was there some sensation of tension or tightness that you were aware of before that's maybe less or has changed? And just kind of giving yourself that opportunity to see if anything in the body has shifted. And then just noticing emotions. What feeling are you feeling now? Is it the same? Is there tension? Is it stress? Is it worry? Is it happy? Is it calm? Has anything shifted as far as in the emotional body? What are you feeling? Where are you today? And then in your thoughts, where are the thoughts now? Have the thoughts quieted down? Are they racing? Is there still something that keeps popping up for you today? Without judgment, just observing, taking this moment to slow down, notice what's happening within us. And then you're welcome to continue for the next minute just in silence, just with no set direction of focus for the mind. And this is considered, or this pose would typically be done laying flat on the back on the floor, called Shavasana. So it's where everything we just did with breathing and movement sort of integrates in the body. So just letting go. Starting to deepen the breath again. Starting to bring yourself back, maybe with some little movement of the wrists, or maybe circling the ankles. Moving the body any way that feels comfortable. Sometimes it feels good to just reach up or stretch to the side, almost like if you're waking up from a nap. And then we'll return to a nice upright seat, bringing the hands together at the heart and just taking a moment to give gratitude to yourself for joining us for this yoga practice today. And it's customary at the end of a yoga class to say namaste, which means we all have a light within us that is the same, and the light in me honors the light within you. So namaste.